One thing I want to talk to you about, and that's how you put together a strategic plan. Because I got to tell you, Menexia, when I came to Campbell's and we developed our very first R&D strategic plan, you were actually in charge of it. I'm sure you remember that fondly, I hope.
I do.
And I got to say, I was so impressed with the way you orchestrated that. I mean, I think I could have hired McKinsey or BCG and it would not have been nearly as good. It
Thank you.
was
Thank you so
tight,
much.
it was actionable, and it was something that not only steered the R&D team, but also helped steer and influence the business. I'd just like to get, just your thoughts and how you approach that and what is important about putting together a strategic plan, because I would say that's another way you can certainly influence the business and show that you've got a voice at the table by not just giving them ideas, but also helping them really with core strategy, which at the end of the day is where are you going to make your bets and how are you going to allocate your resources?
Yes. One of the things that some of the things that I have learned through that process is the number one is what is your starting point? Where do you start? And to me, I always start thinking about the business strategy. The meaning, what do we have to deliver for the business? An R&D strategic plan can be ambitious and bold on what we deliver, but grounded on the business strategies, and that is, I feel, what makes it relevant for the business and creates the traction and how the business can then support it. So that is one of the areas that was important. The second is to also make it to solicit the feedback, but also the wisdom of multiple parts of the organization, both from the technical community, from the business community, and all aspects of the technical community, to ensure that a lot of the know-how is folded in there. And the third area to me is to build the ambition, is to have a view of what do we need, where do we need to be 3-4 years from now, and what are the technologies, the breakthrough thinking that need to accompany a strategic plan to get us there. And in terms of driving action, the strategic plan cannot be effective unless it drives action to the organization. So it needs to be aspirational, but at the same time, to me, tangible, so that people do not see it as an esoteric technical exercise, but they see it tangible as something that they can execute and break it down into strategies and action plans with deliverables and measures, so that they can see that this is something that can actually happen.
Is it fair to say that if it doesn't help you do your day-to-day job or to make decisions, then it's not effective?
I would agree with that. It needs to balance the aspiration and the boldness with tangibility and helping you, being the guiding light in a sense for the day-to-day work. Define, am I on the right path, or am I off a path and off strategy? And that is why I believe also that the R&D strategic plan need to be congruent with the business strategies.